going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The inside handoff. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Floats it out in space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzlaff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. BYU lines up quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
To throw, it's Retzlaff. Right down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Hauls it in. Pulled down for the tackle.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now,
big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll move the wide receiver. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. QB draw. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll try to run it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got a man in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Williams. It's a running room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incomplete.
Looking for a huge play. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Indy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Williams. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. BYU right back to the line. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. That's reeled in, it's Bachmeier. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Off play action. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Plows. He's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern.
691, Gator Spar. Cobra.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the team.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. That's caught. It's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Martin. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. BYU has this offense clicking. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
BYU 0.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires on the run. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, BYU. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, They get paid to stop us. It's their job to...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Got a man, it's Martin. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the toss. He's in open space downfield. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1-versus-2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And the Hoosiers get it past the sticks.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right.